There you go. Hey, what's up, people? This is your teacher again. This is your boy, Casti, back with another episode here in Casspeak. I want to make this quick lesson again to talk about something that we always use when we have a conversation with someone or when we speak, and that is what we call discourse markers in English. So, to start off, let's talk about discourse marker and what they are. Discourse markers, from its name, are actually markers, or to make it more simplistic, they are words that you use in discourse or in conversations when people are talking to each other. When people are talking to other, you're having a discourse. So these words are used to connect, right? To connect two phrases, two clauses. These words are produced by speakers to actually make the conversation flow continuously in a smooth way. They combine ideas as well, or sometimes they shift away from ideas to ideas, and or sometimes they provide new information to the other speaker. So discourse markers are markers, or rather words that speakers use to actually continue or combine specific ideas. So that's a discourse marker. Now, what I'm going to do for this video is actually give you an example, a scenario wherein I'll have two people, person A and person B, and I'm going to read through a very quick transcript that I just made, and then after that I'm going to tackle the discourse markers that were covered. So we have person A, right? So person A says, yesterday I had a full day working on my videos, writing essays, recording podcasts to upload in the coming weeks. It was such a long day, you know? Person B says, right, so was it a productive day? Person A says, or person A responds, yeah, a long day but productive. Anyway, how was your day? And B finally says, actually, my day was very similar to yours. So, let's look at person A and person B's utterances, and then let's try to cover the discourse markers that were used. So, person A says, yesterday I had a full day working on my videos, writing essays, recording podcasts to upload in the coming weeks. It was such a long day, you know? So for this string of words, or rather I would just go to the last sentence. It was such a long day, you know? So for that sentence, right? It was such a long day, you know? Right? There you go, I just used it. It was such a long day, you know? You know is actually a discourse marker there. You know means, the reason why person A says you know is because person A actually wants person B to acknowledge what he says. Acknowledge, or to approve or to agree to what he says. So in that context, in that sentence, it was such a long day, you know? You know is giving an attitude or giving an extra meaning to that question. I'm asking you, right? And I want you to agree to what I said. You know, right? So that, or and that sentence I just said, right? Right is also a discourse marker similar to you know. Like I'm asking you to agree to what I said. So that's person A. So that's the first discourse marker there. Second discourse marker, we're going to person B. And person B says, right. So was it a productive day? In this string of words, right, we actually have three discourse markers there. First is right. Second is Third is so. First one is right. Second one is Those two discourse marker there are words, again, markers to agree with person A's questions, which is you know. So when person A says, you know, person B says, right. So in English, those are some of the discourse markers or words that we use to form an agreement with the other speaker. Also, I want to point out in person A, it was such a long day, you know. Depending on how you actually pronounce or utter a specific phrase or word, it can change its meaning, right? And might be a little bit complicated for some of you guys, but I'll give an example. Again, it was such a long day, you know. When I say it like that versus it was such a long day, you know, those two discourse markers, you know, are different. First one is more like a disfluency or filler. Disfluency or filler are some words that we add in a string of words or phrases to when we're actually thinking of the next word to say. So for instance, if I say, you know, those are fillers because I'm trying to fill in. I'm trying to fill in a gap between one idea to another idea, or from one phrase to another. Those are what we call fillers. For you guys, we'll just call it fillers to make it easier. So just a quick point on that one as well. So we have right, which are two discourse marker that means I'm agreeing, yeah, I'm listening to you. The third one is so, was it a productive day? So, and then there's a pause, was it a productive day? So, in this context, it means that you are opening up a new conversation, or perhaps you're opening up a new idea. So, did you have a good day? So, how are the kids? Right? When you use so, you say so to let the other speaker know that you're going to ask a new question or a new idea, right? So third discourse marker there is so, and in that context, so is used to actually state a new information or a new question. And then person A says, or person A responds, yeah, long day but productive. Anyway, how's your day? Anyway, so for that third phrase, we have anyway as a discourse marker, meaning you want to shift an idea or you want to shift topic, right? Anyway, how's your day? Enough about me, let's stop talking about me, let's talk about you. That's what it means. Anyway, let's change topic. How was your day? So that's another discourse marker. And person B says, actually, my day was very similar to yours. And then for that phrase, the discourse marker is, normally we see discourse marker before, at the start of a sentence or a clause. So discourse marker in that clause is actually, meaning in fact, or as a matter of fact, or in fact rather, my day was very similar to yours. Very in fact, my day was very similar to yours. We had a similar day. So those are your discourse markers. They are, again, words or markers, marking. It's a little bit, maybe it's a little hard to understand the word marker itself for you guys if you're trying to learn English, but just understand that in English, right, when we say markers, well, in linguistics, when we call markers, they are specific words to give extra meaning to a phrase or a clause. Syntactically, we're talking about meanings here, so they're very different. Don't confuse this to the grammar or syntax or grammar. these words, these markers in grammar are what you call adverbs. Adverbs and, I guess, adverbs and prepositions as well. Conjunctions as well. So normally we use discourse markers when, or we can find discourse markers when people are talking to each other in speech. Speaking, right? We see it, these markers, these discourse markers in informal settings as well. In writing, we see discourse marker as well. I would say in essays, when we are writing essays, academic essays, formal writing, discourse markers will come off as your transitional phrases or, well, transitional words, such as moreover, firstly, additionally, first, however. So those transitional, thus, therefore, those are actually discourse marker because they actually connect or introduce a new idea. So keep that in mind. Anyway, there you go. That's another discourse marker. Anyway, to the reason why I'm telling you this, the reason why I'm talking about discourse markers to you guys is because discourse markers are actually very, very helpful in your speaking. So I tell this to a lot of my students who are actually studying to improve their speaking, or maybe they want to upgrade their test in IELTS, TOEFL, or any speaking test. Discourse markers are very important because when you use discourse markers, you are actually making your speech flow like a water, right? Again, I'm gonna say this again. Discourse markers, understanding discourse, the different discourse markers or words actually make your speaking better. It sounds better because they make your speech or utterances flow like water. Flow like you'd sound more. It doesn't. You don't sound like robotic. Like you don't sound like a robot. You know what I mean? Although those are discourse markers as well, but it's in understanding those words actually make your speech or make your speaking move or produce in a more smooth way, flowing like a water. So again, just to be mindful of the utility or the importance of discourse markers in speech. What else do I have? I think those are all the things that I want to tell you guys. Anyway, so this is a video about discourse marker. Hope you find this helpful. If you like this video or you think that this has explained something or maybe you've learned something new, please hit the like button. Or if you want to see more updates from this channel, subscribe to my channel. And hope you guys are all doing fine in this uncertain times that we have. It's very scary, but I hope everyone's okay, everyone's safe. My friends there who are watching this, I hope everyone's washing their hands frequently as well. Anyway, this is another episode from Casspeak. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.